Hey everyone, Carrington here. I have just been thinking lately about the idea of influence and wanted to share a couple thoughts with you. I am currently preparing to give to host an event and do a speaking engagement coming up in early February related to a new policy that's put in place in my local school district about kids using devices during the school day and putting some limitations on that. And it got me thinking about the number of people I hear who say, well, what do I do if I've already given my kid too much freedom? Or what do I do if I've never even thought about these issues before until they became a problem? How do I put the toothpaste back in the tube, basically, and help my kids make wise decisions around technology? Or how do I make these changes in our household? And by the way, is it worth it? I mean, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a huge conflict on my hands, or I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of pushback. And it's just got me thinking about the role that we play in our kids' lives. And no matter how old your kids are, no matter what stage of development they're in or your family is in as a whole, I just want to encourage you to remember that your influence on your children's lives is lifelong. It doesn't only last while they're in your household. It doesn't only impact them while they're living under your roof. Um, in fact, one of the things that really I think is important for us as parents, mothers and fathers, as we raise our kids, is to consider not how to control their behavior so that we get a good outcome, but how to train them up so that we maintain influence with our kids far beyond when they leave the confines of our home. I would far rather that my kids continue to engage me, continue to keep me involved, continue to talk to me, and sort through the various decisions they have before them or the issues in their lives. I want them to solicit my input. And one way I can foster that is by respecting that sometimes we're going to see things differently, but their way of thinking, their ability to sort through an issue, that's important to me. That's as important to me as the specific decision that gets made. So, as it relates to media or technology use in your home, whether you're regretting that you didn't put some policies in place or boundaries in place earlier, or if you're just at the very beginning of this and thinking, what's a wise way to move forward so that we do this in a good way, no matter where you're at, I just want to encourage you to remember that your influence with your kids never ends. And so today's a great day to consider, how do I foster the kind of relationship with my kids such that they continue to seek my input and involve me in their lives no matter what stage we're in. So I hope that's a helpful framing for you to consider today, and I'll catch up with you later. Take care.